I know that I check in every once in a while, but I'm here to give you guys insight. I got this journal a year ago, Christmas. Well, not even a year ago, maybe like 11 months. But I'm so amazed by how much progress that I put into this journal. Now, the first thing that I want to share with you guys is having accountability and the discipline to be the change that you wish to see. And what I mean by that is not waiting for someone or something to save you, but looking at everything as an opportunity and a stepping stone to move forward and progress yourself. And I love the idea because I'm able to take my own advice and my own struggles or what have you and turn them into alchemy. I alchemize every situation in my life. And I I'm starting to share more because gatekeeping doesn't help anybody. And even speaking for myself, just imagining me not sharing the information that I know, knowing that it can be useful and helpful, that's pretty selfish. So, yeah, I decided to come on here and give you guys a little insight. Like I said, I know it's been a while, a long while, but I'm happy to get back into it. And I know that if I use it, someone somewhere might be able to use these things too. So, yeah, the first thing was accountability, having discipline, and using those things to manifest positive change and to alchemize every poor situation that you're placed in. And what I mean by that is, say, for example, you had a flat tire, but you only had $20. Now, i.e., you have to borrow money, right? Probably, or you could leave your car. I don't know what that situation looks like for you, but for me, what would I do? How would I think about that situation? And honestly, it's just like, who do I have to depend on when I have nothing or nobody? Like everybody needs somebody, and everybody has to be able to put their pride aside. And that's another thing that has given or driven me to the point of alchemizing every poor situation, because when you think poorly or when you don't think on a larger scale of a spectrum, it places you in a box. And when you're placed in a box, your pride is completely, it's growing. You know what I mean? You're just getting bigger and bigger. You're not wanting to step outside that box and seek help, pardon me, or confide in something or someone that could give you a different outlook or perspective. So, yeah, I I am no longer moving from or in a place of ego. And I don't know about you guys, but I grew up in the social media generation of things. So a lot of the things I see on social media or my mindset previously was always in the idea or the mind frame of comparison. And everyone knows the Bible scripture or the famous quote, comparison is the thief of joy. And it truly is. And it was just recently that I had to come out of that place to really progress in my own life. And don't get me wrong, I have good accomplishments. I have a loving family, good people around me. But at the end of the day, I found myself comparing what I had, what I could have, what it looks like, what it could be to what someone else was giving or what someone else had from God. You know what I mean? And I'm always going to tie things to spirituality. And I don't know what you believe in, if it's what creator, the universe, what profound form of belief you have, but in general, it all stems down to the same thing, unless you're atheist. But yeah, just not being so prideful, not moving out of place of ego, having accountability, having discipline, and just moving from a place of passion. And that's another thing that I truly take pride in, in a good way. In a good way. It's just having that passion to speak my truth, live my truth, share my truth, and essentially be my truth. I'm creating every single minute, every single second. So everything that I'm transforming is true. It's coming from a true place, and that's within. I'm literally creating the life I wish to see for myself, and that's what makes this journey a little bit better. And that's why I'm also starting to transform my ideas into digital clips, because I feel like they're helpful. But in the latest sense, I also want to share with y'all because I want my own community. And I don't know if you guys know, or I don't know if you guys have heard of her, but she's on YouTube and her name is Jadina, and she's like I would say master alchemist. Okay, and she's also like a spiritual warrior, and I find myself watching her videos and just gaining insight. She's always making me think of new things from a different perspective, or just giving me the opportunity to connect. And most times when you're experiencing what can I say, like troubles or drought, or even on the lighter side of things like happiness, you find something or someone that can understand how you feel and that can use it and explain it into good words. But yeah, like I was saying, back to the handy dandy journal. Get a journal and jot down ideas, your ideas in your journal. And when you're jotting down your ideas in your journal, let them be like goals, things you wish, just your manifestations, honestly. Things you wish to see, things you wish to do, things you wish to accomplish. And just see how far you get in the next 3 to 6 months. I'm telling you, it works. I'm telling you what I'm doing to really transform my being, my physical being. And with me being in a transformation, I'm also very, very aware of my aura, my personality, my character, my morals. Everything is just really tying into each other, and I believe that could be the precipice of a new leaf. We're always evolving, we're always growing. So yeah, just do what I advise.